Всем привет, с вами Александр, и мы продолжаем проходить FallOut 4, начинаем линейку Братства Стали. Давайте поговорим с паладином.
Dance?
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Сесть винтокрыл.
Any luck with that artifact?
Я сначала задам эти квесты, которые мне тут надавали.
How can a machine believe it's alive? That's ridiculous.
That location better be cleared out.
Affirmative.
Looks like I got my surprise for the day. Here, your payment. The Commonwealth won't be running out of vermin anytime soon. Whenever you're ready for another op, you know where to find me.
What's the mission?
Radiation affecting your brain? You're furthering our mission. Wiping those abominations off the face of this earth.
I'm ready.
Roger that. Here's details on the Purge location. Complete the mission, report back to me.
Так, и второе. Как он назывался-то? Квартирмейстер.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Recover that tech I sent you for?
What tech?
The tech for your recovery mission. Were you successful?
Here it is.
Good job. Hope it didn't give you any trouble. Here, your payment for a successful recovery. There's still plenty of undiscovered tech out there. Let me know if you think you can handle another run.
What do I have to do?
Simple tech recovery. I give you a location, you find the tech and bring it back here.
Affirmative.
Good. Area's on your map. Good luck.
Он даже не описывает задание, просто, ну, сходи, типа, туда, не знаю куда. Да, очередные минитмены с этими поселениями.
You can relax now. Reinforcements have arrived.
Так, мне хоть туда? Блин, за паладином идти. Я думаю, легко найду. Наверное, просто выход. Он мне сказал сесть в винтокрыл, поэтому давайте лучше наверх поднимусь. А там, если что, спрыгну вниз. Потому что спрыгнуть-то легко, а вот подняться сложнее. Но на самом деле, мне кажется, что у игры какой-то основной сюжет короткий. Или просто, что я его так растянул на 30 часов игры, что сам не заметил. А, ну да, мне же задание забраться туда, сесть.
I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Да. Уровень как Call of Duty. Куда же без него?
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Не, ну вообще прикольно на город с высоты посмотреть. А то ползаешь там внизу как букашка. А гляньте, какой здоровый-то.
Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child will below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Корабль? Хм, прикольно. Притом я там даже еще не был. На карте эта зона не открыта.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Где великий корабль-то? Это вот этот, что ли, дирижабль? Я думал, не будет что-нибудь типа как у Анклава. Как мне слезть-то? Эй, ты меня оставил. Не, реально не могу вылезти. То ли баг, то ли чё. Не думаю, что они оценят, если я попытаюсь в них пострелять.
Hey,
Как из силовой брони вылазить.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
excuse me, Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Dance hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, You'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Ну, у Братства Стали одна цель — прибрать и все к своим рукам. Поэтому они сюда за институтом прилетели, стопудняк. А мне поэтому никогда и не нравились. Слишком руки у них загребущие.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I care about them, you know. I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, Report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Я думаю, у меня будет возможность уговорить его, сделать меня паладином.
Elder Maxon.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then maybe on the flight deck for your mission. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the
Ну
ship.
все, отговорили.
Then maybe on the flight deck for your mission.
Я беспокоюсь об ихнем здоровье. Зачем столько бухла? Так, а внизу у нас кто там?
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Крути баранку. Сейчас улетим.
Kells.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Я поди скажешь кого-нибудь убить.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Tighten up the knot like that. And we'll split the difference.
Опять вертолет садится. Что-то значка не вижу. Ну, вроде сюда. Так, задание. Так, Тин Сталь, поговори с паладином Дансом.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to us.
О, черт. Я улетел по другому заданию. Он там остался. Как все плохо-то. Он поди там стоял в 3 метрах, а я мимо прошел. Ну, почти угадал.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier. You know those synths with the plastic faces? Get the heck out. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot
Paladin
of work
dance.
ahead of us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Интересно, в одну зону можно всех подряд отправлять? А то вдруг я одного отправляю, а второй заменяется.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
I'd just leave that if I were you. There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago.
If
You can't
dumb and
fix it.
ugly
I
had a
can
child,
fix it.
it'd be a super. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Pridwen?
The Pridwen wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Paladin Dance.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here.
Your thoughts?
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Your thoughts?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
How do you feel about us?
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
That's all for now.
Very well.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. I need work if you need it.
Да, чтобы не забыть, где ты находишься. Так, создание брони.
Greetings, Knight.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapons schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Так, полечи меня от радиации.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
Hear anything, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
Patch me up, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
Think I soaked up some rads out there.
All right, let's flush your system.
Пойду еще с тем поговорю, который исследовательские отряды отправляет. Может, у меня что-нибудь с собой уже есть? Можно будет отдать ему.
No, we're done.
All right. You watch yourself out there, soldier.
Ну, еще нам в магазин забежать.
Cade?
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
What's new, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Got nothing. Sorry.
Not right now.
Let me know if that changes.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have...
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any pre-war location is a potential treasure trove of technical information. I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes, and anywhere else you suspect documents would be stored. Have you had any luck finding any yet?
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Wonderful. I can't deny my excitement over the prospect of fresh data. Your assigned scribe will meet you at the airport. There, he'll give you the research patrol location. Return with both scribe and data intact, and your mission is complete.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on it.
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. You'll find the farm on your map. Don't forget, you get their cooperation by any means necessary.
Вот поэтому мне Братство Стали и не нравится. Все свою железным сапогом пытаются примять. Так, это моя броня. Это не моя.
That's an interesting find. Installed. Intact.
Ну все, наверное. Пойдемте-ка, наверное, к нашим старейшими. Что он нам задание дал? Я, правда, без понятия, что он может дать. Скорее всего, типа, уничтожь синтов целую кучу. Или типа того. Вообще, какое задание там мне выделено? Вроде то.
I'd recommend keeping open flames safely outside of the Pridwin's
Elder,
home.
now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
If you're looking for medical attention, Knight Captain Cave is in the sick bay below deck.
Having the Pridwin moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood.
Не в тот винтокрыл, что ли, сел? Ну. Не пойму, показывает вроде сюда. Да и другого тут нет. Вот оно. Так, ну давайте это на следующую серию оставим. Так что всем пока.